Hey Taurus, Moonchild Divinity 624 coming at you with a January 2018 general reading. So I'm just going to get going. I'm using the Spiral deck. I believe it's by K. Stevenson. I'm just going to get rolling with it because I feel like some messages want to come out for Utolians. I gotta cut the deck. No, I don't feel like I need to shuffle anymore. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. And then at the bottom we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I always say this deck, it was given to me by a fellow tarot reader years ago. And I always say it's my spookily accurate deck because this deck just has so much going on with it and the symbolism, and it's very, what do I want to say, ethereal, or I don't know. Anyways, I am drawn to not any specific card actually that's out on the table right now, because I just feel like there's the King of Pentacles. And I do feel like, and I don't read textbook, but I do feel like, Taurus, this is you, the King of Pentacles. Then there's the bull, excuse me. The bull in the corner. I'm going to clarify on that, and I'm actually going to dig out my Rider-Waite, and I shuffle and clear every single deck after every single read, and I actually haven't popped this out tonight yet, so I feel like this card didn't want to go back into the deck, so I feel like this needs to come out. The King of Swords. Okay. I read by my intuition. I'll always say that. I'm not a textbook reader, so I said that in my last videos. I feel like some of you need to hear that if you're looking for, you know, every single card splayed out on the table and you want a textbook reading. That's just not me. I spit by my intuition, and I feel like that's honestly the best way to be if you're into the arts. And I got the Two of Swords on that, and then the Six of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay, King of Pentacles. I feel like some of you Taurus people, and I don't necessarily get a male or a female on this. I feel like this is both male and female. I feel like there's definitely a situation coming back, and the Six of Cups I will honestly read textbook on, because I do feel like it's something from the past coming back up, whether it's a job offer that you're going to be getting, or some kind of communication from the past, and it has you like, where the hell did this come from? It might be someone coming back from the past saying, hey, I really miss you, or hey, we really miss you here at the job, come back. And you're really going to kind of be like, all right, should I do it? Should I take that off? And you're going to be contemplating a lot over it. A lot. And it's almost like you're going to be talking to your higher self and just asking yourself, should I take this offer? Because I'm really kind of stable right now. I have a set job, and I feel like with some of you it might be a move, maybe overseas, not that much, or maybe you just have been looking at this property in another state that's kind of by water, and you just don't know how to take it. It's a whole new beginning for you, and you're scared to leave a lot of things behind because you feel like it's gonna cause you an emotional upheaval almost. That's what I want to say. But I feel like if you take it, it's gonna lead to a lot of happiness, and I say that because in time, maybe not at first, you're gonna have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is the ultimate pure happiness. I'm gonna go back to the Spiral deck because I feel like I should. And I'm going to clarify, oh, that wants to come out, on the Ten of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. So you're definitely faced with a decision on money, on property, I definitely feel like, and this is a general reading for Taurus. So, and Taurus, I mean, you guys rule money. That's no mistake and no joke. But I never know what's going to come out in the general readings. Never know what's going to come out, and I just spit from my intuition, and something tells me to stop shuffling. The High Priestess, you guys have intuition about this, and then you have the Four of Pentacles with the Emperor at the bottom. So I feel like, Taurus, this is you. You're the Emperor. You're like, no, I got to stand my ground. I'm not moving. This is not good for my family. But stop living so much in your ego. Think a little. You're very intelligent, Taurus. You're very, very intelligent, but you're also very grounded, so it's scary for you to make a decision that actually might be out of nowhere. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come out of the blue. But you know what that blue is? It's the universe dropping down on you and saying, hey, it's time to make a change. Are you going to take it? And I just keep looking at that X up in there. It's like a null and void situation. It's like, all right, let's cancel out our old life. Let's just start new. Let's just start brand new. Let's not worry about what we're going to leave behind. Let's not be emotional about it, because I keep looking at the, right next to the Wheel of Fortune is the Five of Cups. I just feel like you're so scared to leave something behind and start fresh. But I feel like you have your intuition about it, and you're very, very, very stingy about it. You're not sure which way to go. You're not sure which way to go because you're almost like a miser. And I will read this textbook because I feel like I have to, because it just resonates with this reading. You don't know which way to go, and it's almost like some of you keep looking at in that calendar. I don't know what that is. I think it's a picture in the spiral deck. Some of you Taurians might have a significance with a calendar in your home. Maybe some of you need to replace a calendar, and this is, I get funny messages, so don't judge. Need to replace a calendar that you're just too scared to take down. It might be from like the year 2015 or 2016, and you just had things written in it, and the X's. Oh my God, yeah, the X's in the calendar. That's because the X's, I feel like you crossed out days. And gave yourself a time frame in order to get a new job or move or whatever, and maybe it didn't happen for you in that time frame, and you're looking at those X's, and maybe you had your mind set on like the 24th of some date or something. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I come out with weird messages, so whatever. It's gonna resonate with whoever's watching this video. You came across this video for a reason, and then you had just, those are way too many cards that fell out. This card, this deck just talks to me all the time, so I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm going to clarify on the Queen of Wands, because I feel like this is some of you Taurus, just sitting pretty and kind of waiting to make you move, and you're so scared of your own passion with it, because it's like you're excited, you set a date, you thought it was going to come to pass maybe a year or two ago, and it just never happened. You mark down. I just keep seeing the calendar on your wall. This card wants to pop out. The calendar on your wall with, you know how you cross out things on a calendar? You had a date in mind, like set. Like I said, some of you might have a significance to the number 24. I don't know where that's coming from. I never will. It's from the third eye, okay? I like to say. But long story short, this is going to be a completely new beginning for you, and it didn't happen in the time frame that you expected it to, but it doesn't mean that it's not supposed to happen. The universe has its own timing for everything, okay? It's not necessarily with your ego that you thought it was going to happen. Okay, we never understand why. Totally new beginning. You have the Empress, Death, and the Magician. Holy shit. I'm sorry about my language. And then the Emperor. So I just pulled 4 major arcanas in a row, and I clear this deck. I'm so passionate about this reading because I don't know why. I just get really passionate sometimes. I lead by my feelings, okay? Holy moly. Some of you might actually have an unexpected pregnancy, and I say that because the Empress and the Emperor here, not only because of that, because on the Emperor card, I just keep looking back. There's a symbol on there with down here that I always resonate with this card. It reminds me of the ovulation cycle or ovaries. Some of you may have just had, and I'm sorry to say, but I speak from it just flies out, and I'll watch these readings tomorrow and be like, what the hell did I just say? a miscarriage, and that child might be in the spirit world now, and I'm sorry that that happened, but everything happens for a reason, and we don't understand life and all the time with our conscious minds because we're just not meant to. And I feel like some of you needed to understand that and know that. But you had the Empress, Death, and the Magician all fall out. So there's a completely new beginning. And it's something that subconsciously you have manifested. Because you have the Magician, and it's secretly like, I feel like the Death card, the darkness of that card is speaking out to me. Like you secretly have been praying and trying to manifest this. For a long time now. It's like I said, it goes back to that calendar that some of you Taurians had on your wall or in your mind, or maybe even in your iPhone or something like that. Or like some of you might have that like watch or whatever. You have planned a date in your mind to try to manifest something, and the date didn't happen for you, so then you kind of gave up on it, and now it's coming to fruition, and now you're like, holy crap, what do I do? If you just, I have to keep my messages short and I get them out as fast as I can because I have so much to say. There's so much strength here in this situation. There is so much strength. I'm going to pull just a few more cards because I just feel like, and I'm not going to clarify on anything specific because I just feel like I just need to get out a few more messages before my phone shuts off. So I'm not ready yet. No. Okay. Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, and then the Princess of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely a new financial situation coming into play. I feel like I said that earlier. Maybe I didn't, but when I first laid the cards on, I felt like this was a new move for you guys. Definitely a new move, a new house, maybe in a completely different state where you're just like, hey, hon, let's just pack up the friggin' kids. Let's just go there. I feel like it's gonna, and you don't necessarily have any logic behind it. You're completely leading with emotion, almost like a child. And I say that because, and most people will look at these cards and make, oh my God, it's someone from the past coming back, a new love. No, not in this reading. This is not what I get from it. It's a completely new situation that you have thought, manifested, because you felt in your heart that it was right, and it might have not have made a lot of logical sense to a lot of you Taurians, but I feel like you're going to make a move. I definitely feel like you're going to make a move, and you've been thinking about it for a long time, and maybe you kept that to yourself in your own internal calendar, and you set a date. God, that's awesome. Listen to your higher voice and your higher powers, and there's probably some kind of spiritual guidance that you're getting at this time. And I say that because I just look back at the High Priestess and this card comes out, and also the Wheel of Fortune. Listen, we have free will. Excuse me. We have free will. And we have choice. We're given that power when we come down to this planet Earth and to be a human being. But you also have to listen to your higher self and your spirit guides and your dreams and your intuition, because that's also a part of you that's trying to talk to you and tell you which way to go. Don't cross that out, okay? Bye now.